Okay, loser, hey.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Hawks on Monday night.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late, division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and LA, they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years, but it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football arguably was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that, and that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of leadership that everybody goes out and tries to seek and bring into their organization at the quarterback position. Now he just needs everyone else around him to try to keep pace.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. He'll go play action, Purdy. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Once again, it's Walker. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Geno. Got a man, it's Rocket. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. To Lockett working across the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he'll be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Second down and 8. To throw is Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On second down, Purdy. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it's going to bring up a third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Booty comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Geno. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Play action now. It's Geno. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Smith. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the 1st, and it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First and 10. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Ronnie Bell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air again is Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And what stands out the most about Murphy, Mike, is just his ability to play with leverage. He's quick, he can disrupt, and he is so good against those double teams. 5 sacks, 8.5 tackles for loss. His last year in college, both career highs. I think he's a young defensive player that has a chance to be really good at the NFL level.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. That is caught by the tight end, Eric Sauber. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This time they stay on the ground. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowing. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Look at the deep layers that they put into this defense. They're trying to say, hey, you don't get enough depth. We're going to throw this ball over your head. But once a defense takes that deep passing game away, look at the space between the running back when he gets the ball and the front line of defenders trying to chase him. That's what allows for this big pickup after the catch. Great play design.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Second and 7. Gino to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He finds the veteran Lockett.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On play action, Smith. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, shooting in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
3rd and long. Now, Gino. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Walker. Whoa. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks make the lead 4. It is 17-13. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here is Bell on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Purdy on first down. That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So Kittle comes in motion. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The 49ers out for the punt. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Smith. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face 2nd down and 7. They run with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Motion man is Bell. On third down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Smith to throw on first down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Once again, right back to Lockett. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run the toss with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, 49ers.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
First and 10 for Purdy. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again is Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Purdy again. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On second down, Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mason. Here is 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Has his man, it's Samuel. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's second down. They'll throw again with Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away?
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets to go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The home team's offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Walker. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Niners will use their third and final timeout to stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Third and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
to punt for the Seahawks.
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.